next on Eyewitness News 9 Weekend Edition.
Top stories on Eyewitness News 9 Nightside. New Year's resolutions, are they hard to keep? A new study says the vow to quit lighting up usually goes up in smoke. 6 people are shot to death execution style, and investigators believe it's drug-related. And state officials are lending a helping hand to clean up a smelly mess. I'm Claudine Chalfant, and you're watching Eyewitness News 9 Nightside.
Unfortunately, both these definitions can describe accident victims damaged through no fault of their own. I'm Ken Hagler. If you've been injured in a situation like this, you need to concentrate on getting well, and you should call a personal injury attorney. That could be your insurance for fair compensation. If you've been injured on the job or as a result of someone else's negligence in an automobile accident, call us at 752-2000 for a free consultation from experienced professionals who care.
Everybody's got their like it like this. Everybody's got their like it like that.
This is what you call your basic midnight snack. Now, you could slap turkey on bread, but that wouldn't be worth giving up for. This would. You take your Kraft mayo and you slather it on. That was slather, not slobber. Oh, yeah.
Make your sandwiches with the stuff that really makes a sandwich. Kraft mayo, the creamiest.
Everybody's got a taste for Kraft.
This is Eyewitness News 9 Nightside.
Hello, everyone. I'm Claudine Chalfant. Thanks for watching Eyewitness News 9 Nightside tonight. Tonight, we're 1 month into the new year. If statistics are true, most of us have long forgotten about our New Year's resolutions. But what about those big resolutions? Those that are supposed to change your life, like kicking the smoking habit. In tonight's top story, Eyewitness News 9 reporter Ryan Deal checked in with you, and he found a lot of smokers and not many quitters.
It smells to the point some people say it makes them sick, and most agree it's the furthest thing from attractive, but smoking is on the rise again. What is the fascination? I stopped by AJ's in Greenville and found a little army of wannabe quitters still smoking. Not one resolved to quit.
I don't know. I'm just addicted to it. I'm hooked on it. Doctors need to prescribe Valiums for quitters, because first stressful thing, you pop them right back up.
Valium? Maybe, but smoking's relationship with stress? Most do believe that. This guy's tried almost everything.
I used to smoke while I did the gum. I tried the patch a couple times. It don't work. I think smoking really, you have to really want to quit smoking to quit smoking totally.
And what if it's a social thing? Is it possible that quitting smoking might mean you have to get new friends? Could that be something to be said for that?
No, it's just willpower. I mean, I could do it if I wanted to, but I don't really want to, I guess.
But someone did want to quit, and she did last May.
I reduced them gradually until I completely stopped, and I have not started since.
No patches, no gums,
no.
That's about music to a smoker's ear. No spending money on the patch, and not exactly quitting at first, just reducing. In Greenville, Ryan Deal, Eyewitness News 9.
The new report out says nearly 80% of all people who vow to quit smoking as their New Year's resolution break that vow and light up. A tuberculosis scare in Gaston County tonight. Workers with the Gaston County Health Department are administering anti-tuberculosis drugs to 42 people who may have become infected with the disease after coming into contact with a worker at Rouse Industries plant. TB is spread primarily through coughing, sneezing, talking, or even singing, all of which spread droplets from the lungs. Health officials originally tested 116 people who had been in close contact with the person. 6 people are dead tonight, shot to death execution style. Authorities in southeast Georgia say the killings may be linked to a drug trade. Angelique Proctor has the latest.
It was all quiet, and all of a sudden we heard a lot of people hollering and crying. We just heard a lot of women, mostly women crying, saying, "My son, my son, my son."
Priscilla Russell says those screams were coming from this duplex in the rural city of Walthourville. Police and GBI agents roped the scene off after making the grim discovery. 4 men and 2 women repeatedly shot and stabbed to death.
It's obvious that this is a vicious crime.
The GBI director tells me investigators are looking into a possible drug connection. They are also trying to determine if a seventh body found nearby in a burned car is connected.
Within a 25-mile radius at Fort Stewart, Georgia, homicide there, and we're certainly looking at the possibility that homicide is linked to the 6 in Walterville.
Agents have not released the names of the victims. People who live in the 1,000-member community of Waltourville say it's a case that has shaken the entire town.
That's Angelique Proctor reporting. A crime back in the east has police officers searching for possible suspects. Reports say someone broke into Elmhurst Elementary School and made off with school supplies. Corporal William Harris has more in tonight's Pitt Greenville Crime Stoppers report.
Crime Stoppers is asking for your help in locating thieves that broke into Elmhurst Elementary School between December the 19th, 1997 and December the 30th, 1997. Once inside the building, the thieves removed 11 HP color printers and 4 VCRs, a Samsung, a Panasonic, an Orion, and a Sears. Anyone with information on who the suspects in this case may be or where the products may be found that were stolen, please call Crime Stoppers at 758-7777. And remember, as always, Crime Stoppers wants your information, not your name. Crime Stoppers will pay up to a $2,500 cash reward for information leading to the arrest in this case or the recovery of stolen property or illegal drugs in any case in Greenville or Pitt County. For Pitt Greenville Crime Stoppers, I'm Corporal William Harris.
The death toll is up to 2 after a helicopter accident at Fort Bragg. A second soldier has died as a result of a mishap during a maintenance check on a military helicopter. Reports say the soldiers were working on a UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter Saturday morning when the accident happened. Officials say debris killed the soldier, but officials don't know what sent the debris flying. An investigation team is looking into the mishap. 31-year-old Lieutenant Jeffrey Davis died last night. 22-year-old Specialist Bethany Stewart died at the scene of the accident. People convicted of DWIs may go to court sooner than they think. The governor's task force on driving while impaired will look for ways to get DWI cases to court faster. The panel is scheduled to meet Friday and will do so each month until the General Assembly reconvenes in May. Reports say the panel will study having a special court for drunk drivers as a possible remedy for speeding up the handling of DWI cases. North Carolina has some of the toughest drunk driving laws in the country. What to do with solid waste has been an ongoing problem for some towns in the east, but now the state is stepping in to help out the town of Grimesland. For some time, many people in Grimesland have been suffering with bad septic tanks. Without sometimes costly repairs, septic tanks will leak. Well, some get the repairs, but others get a quick fix that creates a big problem.
Small drainages have been created directly to the ditches. That is technically illegal if it's done on purpose.
But now, with $425,000 from the North Carolina Clean Water Trust Fund, Grimesland can now afford a new $2.5 million sewer system. The new sewer project is set to begin this summer. Well, they're breathing a sigh of relief tonight, but still may not be in the clear. Officials say beautiful weather the past couple of days is the saving grace for those who live in low-lying areas of Kinston. Earlier this week, there was a threat of floodwaters drowning much of the city. Experts predicted the Neuse River to crest at 18 feet this weekend, but the decrease in rainfall, water levels, never made it that high. But officials are still keeping an eye on the river since forecasters are calling for more of the wet stuff this week. Well, certainly we steered clear of the wet stuff today. That was really nice, but Ben is here to let us know what we can expect for tomorrow.
It looks like much of tomorrow should be pretty nice, Claudine, but again, rainfall is in the forecast across eastern North Carolina. We are watching a developing area of low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Could bring some very heavy rain to the east. The complete forecast on that, plus your 7-day forecast. If you're going to be out tomorrow morning, you can expect temperatures mainly in the low and mid-30s under mostly sunny skies. So again, grab your coat tomorrow morning. The details on a very wet Tuesday and Wednesday coming up in just a little bit. Claudine?
Okay, thanks, Ben. We'll be looking forward to that. It was frantic, but a team of European balloonists successfully floated over Iraq. The 3-man crew spent 30 minutes in Iraqi airspace without permission before Iraq gave its thumbs up. The balloon's control center in Geneva also says officials notified the United States about the balloon's presence because it passed through the U.S. patrolled no-fly zone. The balloon's next hurdle is China. So far, Beijing has refused to grant clearance, and with present wind currents, the balloon is headed directly for China. Well, coming up next on Eyewitness News 9 Nightside, a day of remembrance overseas. Plus, Ben Smith is in the Storm Team 9 Forecast Center. He says rain may be on the way. He's up next with a look at the 7-day forecast.
New South Bank is your community bank. New South Bank, all the bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
It's not just about saving money. It's about spending time, just dropping by, and creating bonds rather than simply buying them. At Edward Jones, it's never just about investing. It's about knowing you and your dreams.